Back, it's Thirsty Thursday. I'm still Thursday. I haven't taken the plunge yet for today, but market's plunging still, down 1,400, slightly off the lows of the day, but probably just a retracement. I think today it could close down as much as 2,000. We'll keep our eye on that because it could be scary for the rest of this day. Scary indeed when I'm joined by this guy, Frank Morano, because he's always got something in store for me.
That's right.
What's happening, buddy? What's did you want to call Burke?
Well, it's up to you. I don't want to complain about 98 cents. I'll leave that to you.
Well, you were complaining about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have no problem complaining to you as an individual, but once I'm making a complaint to the person charging the convenience, I wasn't even complaining. I was questioning, what is a convenience fee? I've heard of a delivery fee. It's almost like a resort fee. You book a hotel in Las Vegas or Atlantic City, New York, even California, and they charge you a resort fee. What's a resort fee? Just charge me a higher fee.
What's the all-in rate on the room? Don't tell me about bookings.com and service fee, local fee. Put the price it is. $500 a night, good. Lock, stock, and barrel. Here's $2,000. See you later.
They charge a resort fee trying to make it look like it's the government putting an extra tax on there. But the government's not forcing them to charge a resort fee. No, it's the hotel itself.
Without a doubt. And you know what? They scammers, you know what? Karma got them because, like, I go to the Boca Beach Club a lot, okay, and it's a little run down on one side, a little older place, but what they do is they bang you on your credit card, whether you buy something or not, for $150 every day per room, okay, as a deposit, right? And then if you have two rooms, I give you kids, they hit you for two rooms, right?
Yeah.
And then between them, by the time you check out, and the hold is over. They have a hold after you check out. They have like $300 a day of your money locked up for 2 weeks.
Well, so exactly.
Crazy.
I would hate to think that this convenience fee is something similar. I just want an explanation of what a convenience fee is. I've never been charged a convenience fee. It's not particularly convenient for me.
Well, what about if I check in with Mike off camera and ask him where that resonates from, because a loyal customer was asking what's convenient about this fee.
So Janet writes on the Facebook, she says the convenience fee is to offset their costs for ordering online. I mean,
it costs 98 cents to send an email.
Right. I would think it costs them more to hire a person to answer my phone call when I call, take my order, and then tell somebody else that's what I'm ordering. You know?
What does it come to? Now you're going to call the pizzeria for delivery to go, this is a recorded conversation. You're being billed at 1 penny per minute right now as you place your order, Mr. Tobacco. Yeah. How can I help you? What?
Exactly.
For your convenience, I'm going to charge you 98 cents for sending this request to us to buy food.
I'll tell you what else is convenient, John, is that you no longer, if there's a statue or a monument that you don't like, you no longer have to go to the trouble of getting a legislative body or a government official or your neighbors to get it removed. You just get enough people together and you just remove it yourself. We're seeing this trend over the last 2 weeks, literally all over the world, of people knocking down statues and monuments, vandalizing them. Yesterday, we told you about Richmond, Virginia, the statue of Christopher Columbus that was literally thrown into the ocean. So Christopher Columbus returned to the ocean blue. In Philadelphia, they toppled the statue of Christopher Columbus. In Boston, they have beheaded the statue of Christopher Columbus. But it's not just Columbus. George Washington at Federal Hall, he's been vandalized. Theodore Roosevelt outside the Museum of Natural History, he's been vandalized. In Great Britain, the monument to Edward Colston, he's been toppled. Winston Churchill, he's been spray painted. Also in Virginia, there's a statue of Jefferson Davis. He's been knocked down, not by any government entity, just by an angry mob. So the lesson is, folks, if you're watching this, if there's a statue that you don't like, just get some friends together and knock it down. I'll tell you what, there's a statue of Vladimir Lenin that's on the Lower East Side. I wouldn't mind getting together with some friends and knocking that statue down.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Why don't we take down the Lenin statue and see if anybody does anything to us? It's crazy. I don't know where all where all my Goombas are. But I'll tell you right now, you know, Christopher Columbus is like one of the symbols, our small minority, Italian American nation of origin folks. He's one of the examples of, you know, what we thought was greatness.
Well, but John, I don't care whether it's Christopher Columbus or Jefferson Davis or people that I like or don't like, Winston Churchill or whomever. This is fascistic, right?
It's crazy.
This is what they would do in the Soviet Union. Once you fall out of favor with whatever the trends of the day are, they try to erase you from history. Let's say we don't like Jefferson Davis or Christopher Columbus. Let's use that statue as an opportunity to have a conversation. The good things that person did, the evil things that person did. Let's have education about it. Let's have insight about it. Doing this on what they did in San Francisco, where they painted over the mural of George Washington because it shows him with slaves.
Yep.
And by the way, that was a communist that put together that art. So we're actually at a point where communists are too politically correct or too politically incorrect for the current trends of the day.
Liberal, yeah, that's crazy. All right, well, you know what? A guy who has put up quite an erection in front of Borough Hall, Scott Lebedo, Patriot artist, is going to be here and talk about what's happening to his artwork right now.